Jurgen Klopp saw it before most people did. Not when...
Breaking news from the red side of Merseyside, and it is absolute massive. It is officially a done deal. Andoni Iraola has put pen to paper today, officially becoming the new head coach of Liverpool Football Club. The ink is dry, the contract is signed until June 2028, and a brand new era at Anfield has officially begun. After a chaotic week that saw Arne Slot dismissed following a brutal season, the Liverpool hierarchy didn't waste a single second. The agreement is signed, sealed, and delivered. But is Andoni Iraola truly the man to restore the famous heavy metal intensity to Anfield, or is this a massive gamble for a club desperate to chase down elite silverwares again? Make sure you drop your rating from 1 to 10 on this appointment right now in the comments below. Let me know your gut reaction, smash that subscribe button, and let's break down exactly what went down today on Merseyside. Let's talk about how quickly this moved. Just a few days ago, Arne Slot was relieved of his duties after Liverpool stumbled to a disappointing fifth-place finish. The fans were restless, the locker room lacked identity, and the hierarchy knew they needed a radical change. Enter Richard Hughes. Liverpool's sporting director knew exactly who he wanted from minute one. Remember, Hughes was the man who originally brought Iraola to Bournemouth back in 2023. He knows the Spaniard's tactical blueprint inside out. The moment the Anfield job opened up, Iraola became the absolute frontrunner. Formal talks opened quickly, a verbal agreement was struck on Tuesday, and early this morning, Iraola's flight from San Sebastian touched down at Liverpool John Lennon Airport. He went straight to the AXA training center, met with the board, and signed a deal keeping him at the club for the next 2 years with options. Liverpool didn't want a long, drawn-out saga going into the summer. They wanted their man before the international tournaments took over the football calendar, and they got him. So, why are Liverpool putting their faith in a 43-year-old manager who has never won a major European trophy? The answer is simple: style, identity, and raw intensity. Under Arne Slot last season, Liverpool looked lifeless at times. They lost that terrifying, relentless press that made teams dread coming to Anfield. The board's #1 priority was to find a coach who plays front foot, aggressive, and highly entertaining football. And that is exactly what Andoni Iraola represents. Look at what he did with Bournemouth. He turned a squad with a modest budget into an absolute machine, taking them on an unbelievable 18-game unbeaten run during the second half of the season, finishing an incredible 6th, and bringing European football to the Cherries for the first time in their 127-year history. Iraola relies heavily on a high-energy pressing system. He wants his teams to suffocate opponents in their own half, win the ball back instantly, and transition at lightning speed. It's a philosophy that feels beautifully aligned with what Liverpool fans fell in love with during the peak Jurgen Klopp years. He's bringing his core backroom staff with him too, names like Tommy Elphick and Pablo de la Torre, to ensure his tactical vision is implemented from day one of pre-season. But let's be completely honest here. This is not going to be an easy walk in the park for the new boss. The scale of scrutiny at Liverpool is entirely different from Bournemouth. The pressure to win immediately is relentless. And Iraola is walking right into a massive squad transition crisis. This summer, Liverpool are losing absolute stalwarts. Ibrahima Konate is heading out the door to Real Madrid. The legendary Mohamed Salah and dressing room leader Andy Robertson are leaving massive holes to fill. Iraola isn't just taking over a team, he is tasked with completely rebuilding the spine of Liverpool. On top of that, he has major internal fires to put out. He needs to figure out how to unlock record-signing Alexander Isak, whose campaign was completely derailed by injuries last season, featuring in just 13 matches. He also has to make massive, defining decisions on the long-term future of superstar talents like Florian Wirtz and world-class goalkeeper Alisson Becker. The recruitment team is already linked with younger replacements, like Jeremy Jacquet to shore up the defense and Yen Dioman to fill the void on the wing, but Iraola will need to use every ounce of his tactical intelligence to get this squad firing immediately when the season kicks off in August. It's fascinating when you look at Iraola's background. As a youngster growing up in San Sebastian, he actually lined up alongside Arsenal's Mikel Arteta and newly appointed Chelsea boss Xabi Alonso. Now, all three of them are managing top-tier powerhouse clubs in the Premier League. The tactical standard in England is going to be absurdly high. While some pundits are questioning if Iraola has the elite pedigree to manage a club of Liverpool's stature, the KLOP faithful are filled with fresh hope. They see a young, hungry, brilliant tactician who overachieved at Rayo Vallecano, overachieved at Bournemouth, and is now finally getting his shot on the grandest stage of world football. The Andoni Iraola era has officially begun at Anfield. A contract until June 2028 is signed, the project is officially underway, and the pressure is on. Now, I want to hear from all of you in the comments section below. How do you rate this appointment for the Reds from a scale of 1 to 10? Are you backing Iraola to bring the glory days back to Anfield, or do you think the board should have gone for a more experienced name? Drop your thoughts below, smash that like button if you enjoyed this breaking update, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for non-stop football news, transfer updates, and deep dive match analysis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.